Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasahing papawid 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Hello sa inyong lahat. Welcome mo sa ating program. Ako po si SONNY LARAGAN. Ito po ang Immigration Corner on a Thursday evening dito po sa United Kingdom. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. So, good evening sa ating mga kababayan sa apat na sulok ho ng United Kingdom. At syempre, kung kayo ho'y hindi taga-UK, welcome na rin. Sa namang bahagi ho kayo ng mundo. Naroon, mapa America, mapa Middle East, mapa Southeast Asia, Africa, Australia, saan mang bahagi ng mundo. Tuloy kayo kabayan. Okay, well, hindi ho ako ang star of the show kasi immigration na pinag-uusapan. Siyempre, ang kailangang star of the show natin dito ay yung talagang nakakaalam sa immigration. So, ayan, well, para hindi na masyadong mapahaba, pakilala na natin, no? Siya ho yung kauna-unahang Pilipina, no? Mapalalaki, mapababae, no? O Pilipino na naging solicitor dito po sa United Kingdom. Kasalukuyan po siyang managing partner po ng Douglas Simon Solicitors. Napakahusay pong abogata, brains and beauty, no? Mga kaibigan, ang ating pinakamamahal every Thursday, sa Happy Thursday, kasama natin, nagbibigay ng dagdag kaalaman, walang iba kundi si Attorney LIRA Simon CABATBAT. Attorney, magandang gabi sa iyo. Gabi, di ba? Gabi na, no?
Happy Thursday, Sonny. Ay, we missed you last week. Okay ka na? You weren't feeling well. Ano?
Okay naman. Yes. Yes, the whole week, everybody of us got the stomach flu. So nag-iinom ng mga, ano pangalan ito, yung sa diarrhea, Imodium, no? Para lang hindi, kasi kailangan lumabas ng iba yan. Lahat, pati si Snooki, tinamaan. So it started with the eldest sister of my sweetheart, si Sol, and then followed by yung sinundan ni Sol, yung sa taas, and then yung si Sol, tapos ako sister niya, yung pinakahuli, yung pangalan daw si Bacol, si Ina, and then si Snooki. Ayan, kompleto, the whole family. It was okay naman, okay lang. Kaya lang yung hassle lang ba?
Yeah.
Because we had to go on a weekend sa aming camping kasi nga sa aking apo at saka sa mga anak ko, no. But okay lang, although inulan, no. So yun lang so far.
Yeah, you still went camping?
We had to because it was already booked, and it's just a matter of going to the toilet often. Or having your Imodiums, ganyan. So, yeah.
Oh, nga.
Medyo, diba? Pag bumabiyahe
It's terrible.
You feel like going, ganyan. Oh, it's terrible. Ay, ikaw, kumusta? How are you? How was your week? Busy ba? I missed you. It's been a week na hindi tayo nagkasama. Oh, a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
no,
Sonny.
2 weeks. Oh,
yeah,
2 weeks.
a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
A couple of weeks. So, no, I missed you more. Put it that way. No. So, yeah,
I missed you more too.
It's
Attorney. Go ahead.
BC. I mean,
okay.
it's because
That's good.
it's good. No tama ka. It's busy. It's just lots and lots of hearings are being listed finally. No, I think they're trying to catch up still. Frankly, from the pandemic, hanggang ngayon, we're still taking a long time. I think now it's beginning to move. So it's a mixture of hearings nga in person, but a lot are being listed remotely. So every other day, practically, last week, this week, actually the week before even, meron akong hearing. So today wala. Kahapon, I think kahapon meron ako. Bukas meron naman ako in Romford. So it's been
Romford?
really,
You'll have
really
to go all the way to
manic.
Romford, attorney?
Yeah.
You'll have to go to
Yeah,
Romford?
Romford.
Essex? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Layo
Yeah.
na.
Yeah. So yun na nga, layo eh. But so that's
Although Essex lang yan.
so that's tomorrow.
But when I drive, sorry. No, I was just about saying na, pag dinrive ko kasi parang I get discouraged driving pag sinabing, punta Romford, let's say from our place in Southwest London and traveling to Romford, parang hassle. Because it's easier to travel to from our place, Southwest, halimbawa, going to Brighton, going to siguro Cornwall, going to Portsmouth, than going to East London or towards itatraverse mo yun. Yung going right across, cut across Central London. Ang traffic kasi, ang lilit na kalsada. Yeah. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
But how did you get there? How did you get there? Somebody drove you?
Tomorrow. No, hindi. Bukas pa yung kaso ko.
Bukas pa. Okay,
Friday.
Okay, bukas
tomorrow.
Pa. All right, okay.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to take the train rather than drive. That I hate driving that way.
Yes.
Tapos so it's on at 12. So it's hopefully it's not too bad. So I'm allowing plenty of time just in case nga, no? But anyway, so busy kami.
Ako meron na ako yung London, yung bus pass, ano ba pangalan nun? Yung
meron ka na? Yung pass? Yung Freedom Pass?
Freedom, hindi naman Freedom Pass. Freedom Pass yung pagka yata yung mga 65 or 70s. Ano pangalan nun? Teka muna, baka wala ako na.
Tawag.
Tama, buti nga naalala na natin because I don't know if I lost it, no? Kasi I'll have to probably request for another one, no? I forgot what is it? Mga 60s something yata yun eh. Now you're free, but sa bus it could be anytime, pero sa tube yata it has to be after 9:30 yata, ganun. So you can travel anytime after 9:30. Yun.
Wow, nice.
Okay, nice. Nice. I've had it for the past 4 years na. 4. 4. So when I turned,
really?
the golden, hindi naman golden yung 60. When I turned that age, libre. Nice kasi you can just take the train. Tama ka. It's a lot of it saves you from a lot of hassle. Yung driving, alam mo, stressful din ang driving sa Central London eh. I really, I really hate driving around, If I have to go out for Brighton, totoo yan. So, yeah. Well, anyway, so, teka muna, attorney, ano ba topic natin for tonight? Anong topic natin for tonight? Sige, direct, ano bang topic natin? Ayan.
Yeah.
Ayan,
so should I apply for British passport? Itong topic to, galing to sa one of our viewers nga, So last week, sabi ko nga, I suggested, if they can email us nga the questions, tapos as long as makuha nga natin by Wednesday, then I can see which if we have a good question nga like today, we can use it as a feature, as a topic. And this is a very good question because it deals with he was asking, hindi nga lang para sa kanya, para sa anak nga din niya, nandito nga sila. So it's ang ganda nga. So we're using one of our viewers who wanted not her full name to be disclosed. So I'll call her MP, you know who you are, So sabi ko nga sa kanya, can I use it, and she very kindly agreed. So babasahin ko nga mamaya yung question nga niya, and then we'll deal with it as a feature question. So I'll deal with it in much more detail nga. So yung question niya, should I apply for British passport? So it's I love this question. Babasahin ko.
Yeah, marami kong kakilalang ganyan. Isa pa si ME, hindi initials niya, Si ME, ang laging sinasabi nila, siguro mga 3 or 4 of my kakilalas or friends are saying, nag-iipon pa kami, mahal-mahal na ngayon eh. Ganun eh. So yan, malalaman natin siguro mamaya. You will tell us more or less a picture or an idea kung magkano gagastusin because that is getting to be a parang stumbling block for a lot of people eh. Ano ba yung date na exempt, anong edad ng exempted? Pag 60s ba? Over 60? Exempted na?
65.
Pag 60?
65 you exempt
65.
from the test, the life in the UK. Yeah, 65
Oo,
life in the UK
test,
test or
exempted na.
English language. Yeah, most people
really?
yun ang problema, no? Yeah, because they don't have time.
May mga kilala ko. Yeah, ang pera pinag-uusap. Mamaya, hindi ko natatanungin muna ngayon because i-discuss mo yan. Mamaya pag-uusapan natin. In the meantime, attorney, yung ating mga bragging rights, no? Yung kung sino yung mga unang-unang, di ba? That's the little game that we play every Thursday. Sige, yung ating bumper. Okay, ito na yung nakakatuwang part dahil unahan to eh, di ba? It's a little game that we play. Katuwaan lang.
Yeah.
No? And it makes the program a bit light and fun, no? So, ayan. O sige, attorney, sino ang una? Sino ang palagay mo? Who is the first? Yung ating may bragging rights na nauna ako today. Yeah.
I think si Marian Galicia Paner, the lady with the lovely long hair. Opo.
Yes, yung long hair natin, tsaka may mga baka siya. And we were asking her to have her baka yung magkaroon ng bells. Diba? Kasi sabi ni Attorney Dana, when she went to, when she was going around Mont Blanc, siguro, it's a French word for white mountain siguro. Ayun, marami daw siya nakita mga baka na may mga tingaling, may mga... Oo, may bell sila, yung ting-ting-ting, gano'n. So, yeah. Oh, sige. Direct.
In
sige.
Germany, they always have that.
Una?
Yeah. So, Miss Paner, kaya.
Ayan.
One.
Tama. Galing.
Well done, Miss
galing.
Paner. Well done. Yeah. So, sabi po niya.
Well done ka rin, attorney. Well done ka rin, ha?
Yeah. Thank you. 1 for 1, ha? Hello
One for
po,
one,
Kuya
yes.
Sonny and Attorney Lira. At Direk Pao at sa lahat. Happy Thursday po. Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. And stay safe always and stay healthy everyone. God bless us po. God bless Miss Paner. Hopefully you well, no?
God bless us. Oo
Yeah.
nga. Ay, thank you sa tip mo ha na
Thank you for that.
para yung dahil nga sa init ng tubig dito conditioner lang. So maraming salamat sa iyong hair advice. So, thank you. Yeah.
Looking good.
Oo. Okay. Sige, sino pangalawa natin, attorney? Sige.
Okay. I'm staying. Yeah. Tama. One.
Wow.
Yun nga, 1 for 1, ha? Let me go with Ma'am Cora. Kaya, Ma'am Cora Carsola.
Ma'am Cora Carsola. Sige, minsan nakakauna siya. Sige. Gigi Elamparo. Gigi, ha?
Yeah.
Yung pronunciation mo, paano ba? Elamparo, no? Yeah, lang sa amin. Is it Gigi. Sabagay.
Ako pa rin.
Siya.
Elamparo pa rin sa akin.
So, Elamparo.
So ikaw, ang pronunciation mo, ano?
No, I'm not sure kasi, I'm not sure kasi, siguro sa Pilipinas, Gigi Elamparo, ganun siguro, dahil ganun. Elamparo. Ayan, feeling ko, no? Ganun. Sa Pilipinas. Kamukha ko kasi, sa Pilipinas, Laragan, Mr. Sonny Laragan. Pagdating sa UK, Mr. Sonny Laragan. Ibang dating eh. Di ba? Sonny Laragan. Sa Pilipinas, Laragan. Si Gigi Elamparo. Parang gano'n, Elamparo. Ano ba si Miss Elamparo? Or Miss Elamparo? Ano ba mas magandang tunog? Hindi ko alam ang... anyway, si Direk siguro makakapagbibigay ng reaction yan. Ano ba, Elamparo o Elamparo? Anyway, yeah, nabasa mo na, attorney, no?
Hindi pa po.
Cora hula mo, hindi pa. Sige, babasahin pa lang. Sige.
Yeah.
Hindi pa rin nababasa, Direk.
So, balik natin. So, galing po ito kay Gigi.
Natin, yes.
So, Gigi Elamparo ang pronunciation ko. Good evening, Attorney Lira and Kuya Sonny. Happy Thursday, all viewers also. Direct, and also Direct Pao. God bless everyone. No, God bless Gigi. Hopefully you're well, no? In this kind of not very sunny summer, no?
Oo nga, no? Parang very you know what? I was watching yung ano ba tawag dito? Yung ano pangalan ng show na to? Yung girls, ano pa pangalan ng girls? Uh, ano yung sa ITV na apat na girls yan? Ako nakalimutan ko na nasa tip ng dila ko.
Oh.
Direct ano ba yun? Loose women, no? Loose women,
Loose
no?
women, yeah.
Loose women, no? Nakalimutan ko naman ngayon kung ano napakinggan ko. Nakalimutan ko yung program. Yung sasabihin ko, ano ba yan? Diyos ko, ano ba yan?
Yung weather was bad. Bad
weather. Yes,
yeah,
weather.
Bad weather.
They were talking, yeah, correct. Thank you, attorney. So, can you ask for a refund if you go on a holiday and the weather is not good, something like that, eh? So, ayun, yan ba, sa palagay mo, attorney, yan ba a refund o hindi na saklaw ng mga travel agency or kung sino man yan na kung anong mag-weather na abutan mo, di ba? Wala yan, eh. I don't know. Ikaw ba, when you go to a place, when I go to a place, even if it's the most romantic or the best beautiful place in the world, if it is raining at nag-holiday ka, nag-travel ka, it spoils it, eh. Nawawala yung beauty, eh.
Yeah.
Di ba? Di ba? You go to a place that's very casual, hindi naman ganun kaganda, pero perfect ang weather, sunny, whatever. Ang ganda, eh, no? You have a good experience, no? I don't know. So yun ang topic, kaya ako naalala yung loose women. Oo. Kaya mamaya pwede natin pag-usapan sa Nigam yung direct, no? Yung pwedeng pag-usapan yung pagka ba kunyari pangit yung panahon doon nung nag-holiday ka, pwede ka ba mag-refund? No? Although I don't know kung may gano'n, no? But pwede ba? Kunyari kung sakali, no? Anyway, yeah, attorney, sinong susunod natin?
Pangatlo natin.
Pangatlo natin. Yeah.
Okay. So si Ma'am, let me stick with Ma'am Cora. I think
Ma'am Cora pa rin. Siyempre, okay. Sige, Ma'am Cora. Sige nga.
May!
Wow!
May, hi!
So Watson,
of course, Exeter, no? Yeah. So, good evening po, Attorney Lira, Kuya Sonny. Kuya Sonny Laragan, therefore, Watson, Snooki, and to all the viewers, happy Thursday, watching from Exeter, Devon. God bless everyone. God bless May. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you know what Watson's doing. Actually, Watson's not doing very well.
How's Watson
he has to have injections every month dahil he's a bit lame. Well, he's actually lame on both knees. So it's he had his injection last Friday. And he's still a bit, may matanda naman na siya. So he's kind of limping a bit, limping here, limping there. Tapos okay na naman, and then limping again. So he's a little bit lame, unfortunately. Si Watson, so he's looking a little bit sorry for himself.
Ako naman si Snooki, minamasahe ko every night kasi ang liit-liit niyang aso, and then tinatanong niya mataas. Normally, minababasa ko yung mga small dogs na lalagyan ng tuntungan para tumalon. Siya hindi, talagang tumatalon yung bed namin mataas, eh. Hindi siya mababa. Talagang tinatalon. So pagka minsan paggabi, minamasahe ko yung hind legs niya, yung legs niya, ganyan, kamay-kamay niya. A little lang sa kanya. Pero I don't know if it would help, no? Pero kasi nga, dahil sabi nga lang, very brittle, maliliit yung mga buto ng mga asong maliliit, eh. Kasi nga, siya, toy dog, eh. So, pero so limping, pero nakakalakad siya, no? Si Watson.
Yeah. No. Naglalakad pa rin nga siya. Yung nga lang, mabagal ng kaunti. So, and sometimes he looks a bit, heavy on one side. So, well, look, I mean, he's now, he's 9.5 now. 9.5. So, he's getting on a bit. In people years, no? He'd be older than us, Sonny.
Oo nga, I know. Yeah, yung mga age kasi, di ba, ang edad nila. Yung malit na aso daw, pagdating ng 1 year, adult. Ang malaking aso, yung tuta, malit na aso, yung maliliit na kamukha ni Snooki, ang adult nga, siguro teenager lang siya, no? Pagdating niya ng, tag dito, 1 year, adult na yan. Tapos, yung mga malalaking aso, 2 years. Kasi pag 1 year pa lang mga malalaki aso, parang mga puppy pa yan, parang bata pa yan eh. 2 years old bago mag-adult yan. Tama ka, tama ka yung equivalent ng years nila no sa atin, mas mahaba-haba.
Yun nga.
Ayan.
Look!
Okay.
Si Miss Rafael! And she's feeling good. Tingnan mo, caps siya.
Yeah.
No? Si Miss
Sige,
Emily Rafael.
pakibasa. Attorney.
So sabi
at saka
po niya, hello, good evening.
Na-hack daw yung kanyang account, no? So bago na yung kanyang sa mga nagtataka bakit hindi na siya nakaka-contact, nakaka-message sa inyo, na-hack yung kanyang messenger, no? Or Facebook.
Oh no.
Ayun. Okay.
Oh talaga.
Yes,
Sorry about
yes,
that.
Na-hack siya.
In that case, thank you very much, for joining us, So, hello, sabi ko niya, no? Hello, good evening, Sonny and Attorney Lira and Direct Pao. Happy Thursday to all. Happy Thursday, everyone. It's nice to be back again to your show. So hopefully it wasn't too bad, Mr. Rafael, no? Watching, of course, from Wimbledon, no? Where there's been, tennis ended
tennis recently,
a few weeks ago. Yeah. So, Mr. Rafael, was it okay? Hopefully, nothing too bad, huh?
Na-recover. Hopefully sana walang masyadong iba pa, di ba? Yung kanyang mga details and so on and so forth, no? Yung mga iba pa, di ba? Minsan they can hack yung mga details niya for bank details and so on and so forth, no? So ayan, no? Ingat. Ako nga rin, na-hack daw ako. Ano ba pangalan nung na-hack sa akin?
No.
Instagram ba yun? O hindi ko alam po ano eh. Yung iba spelling, son.ny Laragan or something like that. May mga nagme-message sa akin na nagamit. No? Okay, si Ma'am Cora. Ayan, si Ma'am Cora, finally. No?
Si Ma'am Cora. Hi, Miss Ma'am Cora. Yeah, thank you. No, so maganda at masayang Huwebes, Sir Sonny, Attorney Lira, Derek Paula, at lahat na sumusubaybay sa very informative na Immigration Corner. Hello, Snooki and Watson. Salamat.
Thank you, Ma'am Cora. Alam mo, kumpleto na tayo rito sa ating sa ating show, no? Sa ating andyan ako, si Direk, yung dalawa nating pinakamamahal na mga ano tawag dito, fur babies or fur no? Kasi si Snoopy fur baby ko pa yan fur baby. So yan, si Watson pareho sila, isang may edad na, isang bata pa, no? So maganda combination. Lizzie Hobbs. Yeah. Ayan, Lizzie Hobbs.
Hi, Miss Hobbs. Yeah, good evening, sabi po niya, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. Plus, of course, Direct Pao. And to all viewers, happy Thursday. Mabuhay, Miss Hobbs. I hope you're well, no? And not lamenting the not very good summer we're having so far. But it could be worse, no?
Ang pangit, no? Hindi masyadong sunny. Minsan malamig pa, 15 degrees pa, 16 degrees. I don't know if you can, di ba? In the morning, malamig pa. Yeah.
No, tama ka. So thank you si Miss Paner. Thank you po, Attorney. I'm doing well po. Yeah, dito naman po sa Cheltenham, it's sunny and raining po. Yeah, it's really weird, no? Di ba? Yeah, sometimes within a space of half
sunny
an hour,
and then raining.
Umuulan, sunny. Yeah. At saka malamig. Tapos biglang sunny naman. So it changes in a matter of 30 minutes. It changes from it's so weird.
Weird.
But
weird.
It could be worse, no? It could be worse.
Exactly. Tama yan. Tama naman. Kaya lang, syempre, you equate summer to fun, to more sunshine, less cold, no, less rain, and anong tama?
Picnic.
Tama ako sa Elamparo.
Tama.
Gigi.
So, Elamparo.
Gigi Elamparo. Ayun. Gigi. Okay. Miss Elamparo. Miss Elamparo. Hindi kasi sa akin kasi Laragan Mr. Laragan sa Pilipinas. Pero dito, Mr. Laragan. Iba na.
Yeah, actually, it sounds really posh.
Sonny Laragan.
No?
Ito po si Sonny Laragan. Ayan. Pero so dito, ito po si Sonny Laragan. Parang nakakakiliting pakinggan, parang hindi ko ma-feel.
No, but it's nice. It's nice, no? Very posh. Yeah.
Laragan. Okay. Ayan, si Marideth. Sino ba yan? Bago ba nating
Marideth Careloria Paculba. Yeah, I think first message po yun, no? Miss Paculba. Yeah, magandang gabi po sa inyo, Attorney, at Sir Sonny. God bless you both po. God bless you, Paculba. Hopefully you're well, no?
Oo nga, pakul ba? Nice, ha? Nice na mabuhay.
Yeah.
So, ayan na muna, no? Ayan ang ating mga pagbati muna for sa ngayon. Mamaya na ho namin babasahin yung mga ibang mga pagbati. Plus, kung may mga tanong ho kayo mamaya, babasahin na rin natin sa ating pag pumasok na ho yung portion na pwede tayong magtanong-tanong. At yun ay pagkatapos i-discuss ni attorney yung kaninang pinag-usapan namin o yung pahapyaw na binanggit niya sa simula ng programa. Yung should I apply for a British passport? Dapat siguro, no? Kung yun nga lang, pera siguro at some other things pa. Plus yung mag-aaral kayo ng Life in the UK test plus English, no? So, yan. Okay, attorney, we're gonna have a short break and when we come back, i-discuss mo yung should I apply for a British passport. Saglit po lamang, huwag kayong aalis.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon, serbisyong mapagkakatiwalaan, serbisyong maaasahan pagdating sa inyong mga padalang balikbayan boxes. Dito ka na sa Forex Cargo. Sa presyong kayang-kaya ng bulsa, sigurado ka pa sa inyong padala. Forex Cargo. Dahil kailangan makarating. Call 0208-813-7064. O ano pang inaantay niyo mga kabayan? Tayo na sa Forex Cargo.
Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio UK. Sumasahing papawid, 24 oras, buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, nagbabalik ho yung ating palatuntunan, programang Immigration Corner, no? So, happy Thursday once again sa inyong lahat, no? At narito na po yung ating pinakamamahal na abogada, walang iba kundi si Attorney LIRA Simon CABATBAT. Attorney, once again, no? Good evening sa iyo, no?
Happy Thursday uli po. Happy Thursday sa inyong lahat. Welcome back, no?
Yes, o sige, okay, let's go ahead, no? Dito sa ating topic na i-discuss mo, how should I apply for a British passport? So, take it away, Attorney.
Okay. So ito pong topic natin, should I apply for British passport? This is courtesy of a viewer. I'll just use her so it's MP, no? So I'm not using her full name at her request. But ang gandang question niya. So her question is really to sum it up, should she apply for British passport? So Paula, if you don't mind, if you have nga the question, the feature question, basahin natin and I'll go through it. So ito pong topic natin nga ngayon dealing with MP's question. So sabi po niya ito, isa po akong taga-subaybay sa inyong programa, no, na Immigration Corner kasama si Mr. SONNY LARAGAN. Now, me and my daughter, who was under 18, then came to the UK via family route by my British husband in July 2017. Very sadly, I lost my husband to lung cancer noong July 2021. I'm so sorry, no? Together, me and my daughter applied for indefinite leave to remain in August 2021, right after the death of my loving husband. We received our approved ILR, so indefinite leave to remain, noong March 2022. So not long after. At the moment, we both hold indefinite leave to remain visa or permit. Ngayon po, ay nice na naming pag-apply ng naturalization. Ang daughter ko ay 24 years old na at may sarili siyang trabaho. Although nakatira pa rin siya sa bahay ko, no? So yung umpisa, no? Ang tanong ko po ay dapat po ba o pwede po ba na maghiwalay na kami ng application for naturalization? Okay? Gusto na kasi ng daughter ko na maging British citizen habang ako hindi pa ako sigurado kung gusto ko pang mag-apply ng naturalization. Dahil mula nung nawala ang asawa ko ay sobrang nalulungkot ako dito sa UK. Oh. At parang gusto ko na lang umuwi for good, no? So, kaso ang iniisip ko, kung kailangan ba na sabay pa rin kami ng anak ko o mag-apply ng naturalization o kahit siya lang mag-isa mag-apply. Pwede po ba yan, no? So, that's the first, that's one of the points, no? Kung sakali na mag-apply po ako ng naturalization and be granted with positive results, kailangan ko po bang talaga for me to live here, no? Or do I have to live here muna for considerable length of time before I could go back and forth? Say 6 months here, 6 months there, no? By there, ibig sabihin, of course, Pilipinas. Well, now, of course, but siguro Pilipinas. Will that pose a problem, no? Baka din kasi mas magstay na talaga ako sa Pilipinas longer at pasyalan na nga lang ako lang ng daughter ko dito sa UK, no? That's actually this is a very common issue, no? So meron pa bang dagdag, Paula, or that was pretty much it? I thought there was something else nga, dagdag nga niya. Now, yun. So, a number of points, and I love this question. She's asking for so many issues na talaga it is usong-uso na nga ngayon. So thank you, MP, no, for this, and that's why we're using it as our feature question. So it's our topic nga ngayon. Should I apply for British passport? So let's break it down, ha. So unang-una sa anak mo, so sa daughter mo, no. So, dumating siya dito, entered the UK as a minor. So, under 18 nga siya, dumating siya dito. Ngayon, 24 years old na yung bata, may trabaho na nga siya. She has indefinite leave to remain. Well, they both have, no? Indefinite leave to remain. Indefinite leave to remain, or ILR, is the same as settled status. It is the same, really, as permanent resident. So, basically, wala na kayong limit as to the time that you can remain in the United Kingdom, no? So, yun ang situation ng daughter niya. Question para sa anak niya ito. Now, do they submit one application, no, together? So, dependent nga yung bata, because they previously submitted when she was coming from the Philippines to the United Kingdom, no, maybe one application na magkasama nga sila dito. And it could even be that later on nga, nagpasok sila ng application, nandito nga sila, magkasama nga sila ulit dahil under 18 pa nga rin yung bata, no? So, ang sagot ko doon, so yung question nga, do they have to submit one application? The answer is no. You have to submit separate applications. Dahil yung bata, unang-una nga, well, actually, for naturalization, it's a different process naman. But it's separate applications. Separate sa iyo, separate sa bata. So yung bata, pag-usapan natin muna yung anak mo. So yung bata, she must satisfy in her own right, no, the requirements for the naturalization. So, for example nga, good character, no? May trabaho nga siya dito. I'm assuming that she's not been, she's not had criminal convictions, ganon. So, she needs to satisfy that. Amongst other things, ha? So, lahat-lahat ay English language, ganon. So, hindi mo pwede siyang isama sa isang application. So, she needs to submit an application, no? Now, also, do you have two separate applications? Do you have to submit it together? No. The answer is again no. No. She can apply an application without you as long as mapapakita nga niya that she satisfies the requirements to become naturalized, to become a British citizen. So basically, they would be things like good character. No. And that includes the fact that may trabaho nga siya dito, there are no convictions, mga ganoon. She also needs to satisfy, of course, the life in the UK test and the English language, which she probably has because she got indefinite leave to remain. There's no minimum income requirement nga for the naturalization, but there are fairly strict guidelines or guidance nga on the issue of absences. So sa inyong pareho, you need to both be able to show that you have not been absent from the United Kingdom for more than 450 days in the last 5 years. Okay, so 450 days is a long time. even if you got stuck, say, some of my clients got stuck in the abroad because of COVID, no? So 450 days in the last 5 years, you can't be absent, and 90 days in the last 12 months, okay? So 90 days in the last 12 months. So you need to count, look at the last 5 years first, and then count the last 12 months. Have you been absent, or has she been absent, or indeed you been absent for more than 90 days in the last 12 months? Kung okay lahat yun, she can make an application quite separately, no, for naturalization leading to a British passport. Now, sitwasyon ni nanay, okay, ito. So our viewer, sabi niya, so she has indefinite leave to remain, okay? Now, ikaw nga din, you can make an application for naturalization because it looks like you had your visa nga in March 2022, no? Which obviously means that you've had indefinite leave to remain for well over the last, the usual 12 months. That, of course, now August 2023 na tayo. Now, the two applications, that is the British passport, indefinite leave to remain, the British passport, as you know, are quite different applications, okay? But you become British once you're naturalized, okay? But then after that, pagka nakakuha ng British, once you become naturalized, kailangan mo pa rin British passport. Yun ang ebidensya basically that you're a British citizen, and you need that to be able to travel. But the two are quite separate applications. So, kung kailangan mong gamitin, o plan mo gagamitin mo yung British passport, magbebahe nga, then you need to also allow additional time to get the British passport nga mismo, which takes a little bit longer dahil first passport mo nga, no? But you should do that. You must allow the time nga. Now, yung question mo, which is really, I see this issue more and more. So, ang question mo should you apply? No, not really sure. Should you apply? Naintindihan ko nga din na ang lungkot mo nga dahil namatay nga asawa mo. You're probably missing, the Philippines, and and it's quite, the weather is different nga, no, and baka may mga kamag-anak ka pa sa atin, and of course mamimiss mo yung anak mo, so you want to be able to potentially go backwards and forwards. And I see this issue more and more, no? Yung mga tao, mga kababayan natin na pumasok dito in the 70s, in the 80s, or indeed even the 90s, no? They're thinking now of, they're either retired, no? O kaya they're thinking of retiring. Napagod na nga sila, o meron silang ipon, meron silang pundo, papunta nga sa atin, mga bata nga, tumandaan na nga, they're looking after themselves. So they're now deciding, okay, should they remain in the Philippines, or should they go back nga for good nga sa atin, or should they retire nga in the United Kingdom? Now, ang payo ko, MP, ito, you should try and keep your options open. Okay? And how do you do this? No? So the first step I would say is apply to become naturalized, and later on, of course, get a British passport. Now, you can be dual anyway, no? You can be Filipino and British at the same time. So it's not a question of choosing which one. So it's not like, say, some countries such as, I think, in the Netherlands, for example, no? I think you have to actually choose either you have that nationality, you're either Dutch, or you are indeed British. No? So you don't have to make that choice. So dito, you can be Filipino and British, which of course means you have the possibility then also of coming back to the United Kingdom. Now, kung dito nakatira yung bata, and chances are she's probably making the UK her home, or has made the UK her home, meron siyang trabaho, baka meron siyang mga partner na nga din dito, you probably want to be able to come back on a regular basis to see her. And the most, ang pinakadelikado kung hindi ka nga British is, pagka natagalan ka sa atin, sabihin natin 2 years plus ka sa atin, tuloy-tuloy, no? Then babawiin nila yung indefinite mo. So, ibig sabihin, you start from the beginning again. Problema nga lang, hindi ka basta-basta makukuha ng anak mo nga dito. Because that would then be making an application under the adult dependent route. Ang mga viewers natin, no? Laging sumusubaybay, you will know that yung adult dependent route is a very difficult route, to succeed on. So, sayang nga lang, no, kung mawala nga yung indefinite mo, yung status mo nga dito. And that also means kung British ka at Filipino passport holder ka nga din, it means that anytime you want to come back to the United Kingdom, you can do that, no? Also, on top of that, kung if you remain also resident in the UK, so ibig ko sabihin may bahay ka dito, dito naman katira anak mo, so siguro you keep the address that you have now, no, together. Meron kang bank account nga dito, ginagamit mo naman o hindi alis sarado. Kung meron kang pension, doon naman bumabagsak, no? May account ka nga din sa atin, but may account ka pa nga rin dito. And maybe you have a couple of bills also that you continue to pay, no, dito sa UK. So it is then likely that you will be considered ordinarily resident in the United Kingdom. Importante yon, MP. Just in case you need to make access NHS care, no? Dahil kahit British ka, kung hindi ka ordinarily resident in the United Kingdom, kahit pinanganak ka ditong British, it does not mean that you're entitled to NHS care, no? But if you're ordinarily resident in the UK and you are British, no, then you would be able to access NHS care. So sabihin natin nagkasakit ka, no, and you want to come back to the United Kingdom, so alagaan ka ng anak mo. And you can do that because firstly you're British and potentially you are ordinarily resident in the UK. So pero kung hindi ka nawala nga yung status mo, yung indefinite mo, dahil hindi ka nakabalik ka nga dito, dahil nagkasakit ka sa atin, hindi ka nakabalik. So ibig sabihin sa ating kailangang gamutin, and more importantly, you won't be able to just come back now to the United Kingdom to be with your daughter, no, at your time of need. So kung ako ikaw, do it. You should really apply to become naturalized. Alam ko, sometimes things kind of get overwhelming, no? Na ayaw mo nang magpupugod ka na nga lang dahil lungkot nga dito. You feel that, well, why bother kind of making an application for naturalization? That you've gone through a traumatic situation nga, namatay ang asawa mo. So I can see why perhaps you're looking at it that way, but unfortunately, that means potentially closing, no, that option, and you want really to keep that open. So sabihin natin you're British, umuwi ka sa atin, you don't come back for another 10 years, that's fine, okay? So apart from the issue of the NHS, kung gusto mo bumalik dito nga, dahil may mga apo ka na, gusto mo sila makita, or circumstances change, you then want to settle in the UK again, you can do that as long as you are British. So ang payo ko, go for the naturalization, no, MP. The fee for the naturalization is 1,330. Massive. But not as big as it would be if you lose your visa, your visa nga, your residency, and then you have to apply under the returning resident route. So I would say do it. So on top of that, there's I think it's £50, the Life in the UK test, but you've already done that, no, for the indefinite leave to remain. And the English language, I think it's about £250. But again, you've done that already. So you don't have to redo those again. Pwede mong gamitin nga yun for the for the naturalization application. So really, it's 1,330 is the main fee. Included na yung £80, which is the citizenship, no, fee on. So it's I would do it. And okay, there's a fee additionally to get the British passport, but I think it's something like £80 nga lang. So really, kung kaya mo, I would do it before making a decision to go back. So it's I'm so pleased about that question, that it truly is something na happens. I see this situation at least once a week. And today, kanina nga lang, no, I have 2 clients who are asking me similar questions nga, you know. And actually, I forgot to send them the link to tonight. So hopefully, nanonood nga sila, because sabi ko nga sana, itong topic nga natin ngayon. But yeah, it's do it, MP.
Kasi nga pa, well, aside from maaring hindi niya gusto magta-travel, pero the advantage of having a UK visa is you can travel mas mabilis, no? In and out ka, you can go to many countries. It's one of the highest passports Yun nga, yung mga yung mga binabanggit mo, attorney, malaking bagay yan eh. Kasi kung let's say nakalimutan o napabayaan for 2 years, wala pa siyang baka mahirapan yung returning, ano tawag doon? Returning, you were mentioning returning, that's a problem, no? It's a lot of hassle. So, ayan. Mas convenient sa'yo pabalik-balik dito. Okay, well, attorney, may mga tanong pa tayo rito. Sige, ipasok natin anong next question natin. Ayan, ano ba to? Yes.
Okay, galing po to,
Sino galing to?
next question. Good day, Attorney Lira. Probably anonymous, no?
Anonymous daw.
Sabi
Sige,
niya, good day.
anonymous.
Yeah, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. Naka-tier 2 working visa po ako dito sa UK. Plano po naming magpakasal ng British live-in partner. Nabasa ko po online na need daw magbigay ng notice 29 days, tama ka, bago po yung ceremony. Plano po namin magpakasal sa registrar office lang po dahil nagtitipid po kami para makabili ng bahay. Oh, bless. Yeah, here are my questions po. Una, yung pagbibigay na po ng notice, may kasama po bang interview o magsasabit lang po ng documents? Mahirap po bang proseso nito? Pangalawa, sabi niya, kailangan ko pa rin po bang inform ang Philippine Embassy about my marriage dito sa UK? Is it mandatory? Also, kailangan ko po bang mag-advise sa Home Office? Ano pong mga documents? Pangatlo, ano pong mga documents ang need ko para magpasal sa UK? May tips po bang maibibigay para mapadali and less stressful po ang pagpapakasal namin? Thank you and God bless. Okay, lots of questions. So una po, yung pagbigay ng notice, kasama ba yung interview, magsasubmit lang po ng documents? It's actually a different process. So unang-una, you need to make an appointment, no? So sasabihin nila, okay, meron kang appointment nga sa registrar. So kailangan sabihin, you have limited leave to remain dahil tier 2 visa ka, hindi ka British. So that means that you need to be, you meet with the registrar. At the same time, that's when you also give notice. Ang mga documents na kailangan mong bigay is things like, for both of you actually, saan kayo kakasal, no? Kung registrar, that's fine. Of course, hindi yung problema. Valid passport. Importante po yun. Valid passport, no? Proof of your home address. So it could be council tax, payslips, kung nandong address nyo. Proof of any name change, kung nagbago ang pangalan mo. Evidence of one of the following things. I'll read it to you because it's actually from the Home Office website itself. So to prove your address, no, sabi nila, bring one of the following. So valid UK or Irish driving license, gas, water, electricity bill from the last 3 months, bank or building society statement for the last from the last month, okay, council tax from the last 12 months, mortgage statement from the last 12 months, current tenancy agreement, letter from your landlord dated within the last 7 days, no, confirming you live there, including your landlord's name, address, and their signature. But you only need one of those things. Kung ako ikaw, frankly, I bring my advice to clients is if you have it, bring 3 of those items, no, as evidence nga of to submit to the registrar. So sabi mo di, pangalawang question mo, kailangan po bang i-inform Philippine Embassy about my marriage dito sa UK? Is it mandatory? Also, kailangan po bang i-advise sa Home Office? So let me deal with the first question first. I tried to look for this, no? If it's mandatory. The websites all say you must register your marriage in the UK. Hindi ko nga lang, I'm a bit puzzled though still about it. Dahil, and this is probably something that someone from our embassy can answer better than I, no? Because I don't really understand what would be the consequence if you don't, no? Submit it. Other than maybe they will, you may need to pay a late penalty for the notice. But kung kakasal nga kayo dito, it definitely is valid in the United Kingdom. Well, actually, kung kakasal kayo sa atin, it's still valid in the United Kingdom. But kung ako ikaw, I would still register it. Especially kung magbabaguhin mong pangalan mo and you need a new passport, for example. And of course, you're getting married here. You're not getting married in the Philippines. So you should. It would be a good idea to have a record of your marriage, your valid marriage here, also noted with the Philippine authorities. So you should still do it, no? So sabi mo, ang pangalawang question mo, kailangan mo bang i-advise sa Home Office? Well, you you don't necessarily need to until you make the new application. But if you're getting a new passport, tapos gusto mo nga patatakan yung panibagong mong passport, then you would need to. Yung nga lang it depends very much kung papalitan mo visa mo as a spouse visa. Then you inform the Home Office. But you don't necessarily need to inform them that you've now married. That's something that comes about though later on pagka mag-extend ka ng visa, especially kung papalitan mo. Documents yung that you'll need, I was just reading that out. Ang pinaka-importante doon, valid passport mo and evidence of your residency nga in the United Kingdom. One of you will need to live in the borough where you're looking to get married, huh? Okay. Tips. That's something I'll get asked a lot. May tip ka ba sa masabi mga kliyente ko? May tip ka ba mabibigay? So mas mabilis, no? And less stressful. Getting married is stressful, okay? So I think ang payo ko, frankly, just put the documents nga together. Sa'yo, may visa ka naman unang-una. Tapos yung papakasalan mo, British nga siya. You should not have any problems. They may want to interview you, but I suspect the interview would only be 5 minutes, no? And then they may say, okay, we need to inform the Home Office because, of course, you don't have indefinite leave to remain. No, you have a British passport nga dito. That's fine, no? Worst case scenario, sabihin nila, dahil wala kang, because you have, although you have leave to remain in the UK, hindi ka nga British, you don't have indefinite leave to remain. Nor are you Irish, so that means that you may need to extend, the notice period from 29 days, in fact, to 70 days. But that's fine too, no? So kung yung balak nyo, it should not be a stress. But in your case, I doubt very much they will extend it. Dahil may visa ka, British yung fiance mo, it shouldn't be an issue, no? So don't stress too much about it. Ang payo ko, wherever you're looking to marry or your local registrar, tawagan mo sila. Because it doesn't happen also just like that. You need an appointment. You can, I think you actually book these things now online. And may lista nga din ng kailangan nila. You just put it together and go. And, you have to go together, all right? When you give notice, you have to attend together, not individually. You should go together. But it shouldn't be a problem. Don't stress.
Okay, ayan. Inaano ko lang na yung ating mikropono okay na. Okay, meron tayo, thank you very much. So sa question yun, anonymous yata yun, no? So okay, yung second question, may second question tayo, direct. Attorney, go right ahead, please.
Okay,
anonymous
yeah.
naman
So anonymous, no, that's fine, no? It's hi, Attorney Lira and Sir Sonny. Ask ko lang po, if pwede po, mag-fiancé visa. Yeah, so, mag-fiancé visa. Kahit kasal na po kami ng partner ko last year, August. Pero hindi pa po na-register sa UK yung kasal namin. Dahil wala po kaming idea na need palang i-register sa Philippine Embassy. Okay? Nandito po ako now sa Pinas, applying for spouse visa. Kasi need ko pong i-report sa Pinas yung marriage namin. Dito po ako makakuha ng appointments as of now. Kaya ang gagawin ko po, sana ay mag-a-apply for fiancé visa muna. No? Dahil hindi pa namin na-i-report sa UK yung marriage namin. Okay? Sa UK po, lang ayusin if ever yung visa ko. Urgent po kasi yung alis ko dahil na-stroke si Mister. Oh, wow. Need ko pong siyang maasikaso. Thanks po. It's big help to get advice. Okay. Okay. So, unang-una, kasal na kayo no? Kung kinasal kayo sa atin o kinasal nga kayo dito, it matters na, kasal kayo. Kung kinasal na kayo, you should not apply for fiancé visa. Mali yun. You need to apply for a spouse visa. Okay? I mean, the conditions the requirements are the same naman but of course, kung spouse visa bibigay sa'yo, they immediately bibigay sa'yo 2.5 years. Fiancé visa, ibig sabihin, 6 months lang bibigay sa'yo. Pagka nandito na kayo, kailangan nyo magpakasal. But kasal na kayo So that would be the wrong application altogether. Ang kailangan mo ipasok is spouse visa. Tip ko sa iyo. You can make that spouse visa application mo, you can apply on a priority basis, no? Now, kailangan mo nga lang silang dagdagan ng bayad. I think it's approximately £800. But for that, they're looking to conclude it within a matter of a few weeks. My experience at the moment, quickest I've done it under the £800 from the Philippines was 2 weeks. Okay, they promised they'll get it done within that length of time. Normally 4 weeks actually, my experience. Pagka nagpasok kang ganoon, make sure padalan mo sila ng sulat galing sa doktor ni Mister, no? I'm just a little bit concerned na sapat nga yung pera nyo, because at the moment the income is 18,600 for both fiancé actually and spouse visa ang minimum. Okay, so ang payo ko, you need to apply for spouse visa because that's the proper visa. If you apply for fiancé visa, you will be refused because you're already married. You know? They will say, what's the wrong application? Sasayangin mo lang pera mo. Apply for spouse visa. Priority.
Question niya ba? Nalilito lang ako sa question niya. Ano ba siya? Nasa Pilipinas pa o nandito na? Nag-tourist visa? Hindi ko naintindihan. Need ko lang ho kasing asikasuhin yung mister ko. Nasa Pilipinas?
Yeah. So, nasa Pilipinas siya nga. Yeah, nasa Pilipinas siya ngayon. Ang problema nga lang niya, o nag-i-stress siya dahil hindi niya ni-report, no? Yung kasal nila, either dito o sa atin nga, sa Philippine Embassy. It doesn't matter. It's still valid, no? Kung hindi mo ni-report, it matters not as long as it's valid.
Ang sinasabi mo, it doesn't matter dahil pareho lang din yung requirement na pera sa fiancé at saka sa spouse, di ba? 18,600. So, ayan.
Opo.
Alright. Okay, so, teka muna, anong suggest mo sa kanya? Mag-apply na ng diretso ng spouse visa sa Pilipinas na yun? From the Philippine Embassy?
Absolutely.
Ganon?
Yeah.
Ayan, oh.
Yeah. So, spouse visa
Na-stroke
kailangan
na.
niya ipasok. Yeah. Na-stroke yung asawa niya. So, nagmamadali nga
Na-stroke,
sila.
pero... Hindi, tanong ko lang, makakarating ba agad dyan? It will take her a long time, di ba? Realistically ba, kunyari, for example, ang reason niya na stroke si husband, kailangan ko na umalis. But how can she leave? It will take a long time, di ba? O madali lang yan?
No. I mean, if she has a clean immigration background, so hindi nga siya naging overstayer dito, for example, no? Kung yun ang kaso niya, she can make use of this priority service, which sometimes is on, sometimes is off, as in sometimes it's not on offer pagka busy sila. But at the moment, at least as of today, it's on offer, no? So there's just an additional fee, which is approximately 800 pounds. So ibig sabihin, priority, yung application mo, it goes to the top of their list, which essentially means that it should get done within a matter of a couple of weeks.
Parang sa mga passports din yan, di ba? You pay parang a premium, no? Mas mabilis, no? Teka muna, attorney, curious lang ako. Bago na ang passport natin ngayon, kulay blue na ba? Hindi pa ako na kasi 10 years ilang years ang passport natin. 10 years eh. Asan na ba yung passport ko? 10 years ang passport eh.
Dati pula, no? Ngayon, yeah, it's blue. Now it's blue. At sa akin, pula pa rin.
Ito.
But I think
ito ang passport ko. Oo. Ang expiration nito, ano pa eh? 2027.
Oh, okay.
2027.
So matagal pa.
Oo. Tagal pa, oo. So hindi ko na muna unless gusto mo na ng kulay blue, no? Wag na muna, no? Gamitin na muna hanggang sa matapos. 2027 pa.
Yeah.
Pero ang problema ko, attorney, batang-bata ako rito eh. Hindi nagbago mukha ko.
Tingnan natin. Hindi ko makita.
Ayan.
Oh, Sonny, mas gwapo ka na ngayon. Gumapo ka.
Attorney, I love you, attorney. Hindi, yun nga, direct, ano ba yan, mas bumata ba ako rin? Hindi, kasi nga, kung 10 years, halimbawa, matanda na tayo, di ba, pagka gano'n, no? Every, ano ba yan, meron ba age yan na 5 years na lang, o let's say, umabot ka sa 70 kunyari, o 75, 10 years pa rin ba yan, ang passports? 10 years to.
I think it's 10 years. Yeah, 10 years nga, no?
January 17.
It's pictures natin, no? It's astonishing. Yeah.
Yung passport mo, kulay blue na ba, attorney? Nag-renew ka ba?
Hindi, pula pa rin. But I think I think my passport expires nga, it could be next year. No, it's coming up. And actually, I don't even mind dahil ang picture ng passport ko ngayon, ay nako, it looks like a prison picture. Well, I know why, you know, that
What do you mean what do you mean by prison? Ano ibig sabihin ng prison picture? Parang ano ibig sabihin nun? Ano ibig sabihin ng attorney?
ano, look
Hindi,
really
seryoso ka na siguro nung
kind of,
natutunan, no?
it's beyond serious. I look like I was miserable, no? And I was actually at the time. So the picture was taken nga, hindi ko nahalata na yung passport ko matatapos na, and I had a travel, no? Within a week nga. So I had to go there, no? You know, one of those priority things. And meron silang photo booth, no? So I got my photo done without really looking. So I just sat there, no? They had the photo sorted. And then bumalik ako sa pila. And then when I got to the, I should have looked really. When I got to the front, no, so I could submit my application urgently. Nakitinig ang picture ko. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. It's the worst photo of me ever.
You're
So
stuck.
I had it
Sometimes
for 10 years.
unless we want to pay for another one, we're stuck with it for the next 10 years, di ba? Ganun katagal eh. Pero kailan niya pinapalitan? Kailan? 6 months before mag-expire, pwede ka na mag-apply? Ganun? Ano ba normally? I haven't really applied yet, no? Because this was back in 2017 yata. 17 ba yun? Oh yeah. Nung
17, 10 years.
17. Pero anong tawag dito? Hindi ko alam kung second passport ko na to or something, you know? Second yata. Pero yun nga, kailan ba pinapalitan yan? 6 months before, pwede ka na mag-apply? A year before? O depende, kung gusto mo ngayon, mag-apply ka na.
Ang payo ko, do it about 6 months before, no? Especially kung summertime.
6 months before.
Because ang bagal nila eh.
Ayun, lalo na kung babiyahe ka. Pero 6 months before, pwede bang a year before then? Pwede rin? Do they allow it?
Yeah, you probably can. Yeah, you probably can. But sayang lang. Yeah, sayang nga lang, no? Because you have to pay then. No, it's 6 months
kasi
in
diba,
advance.
ang requirement ng mga airlines, you must have at least 6 months remaining in your passport. Yata, di ba ganun? Before they allow you to board plane.
Yeah, only if you have pagka papasok ka ng so for the French embassy, no? To get the Schengen visa, they want to see that your passport is valid for at least another 6 months nga. I don't know if necessarily it's the airline, but the embassies required, or some embassies required nga. But kung British passport holder ka naman, I find that that's not an issue. It's kung kailangan mo ng visa, then it becomes an issue.
Ayan. Okay, well, I guess na napaka-hitik sa laman ng mga immigration information, no? Sa gabing ito, no? So napakarami nating mga tanong. So thank you to sa mga anonymous senders, no? So thank you very much. Okay, well, attorney, anything na mga shout-outs or how do they get in touch with you? Yes, there's anything that you'd like to add pa do sa pinag-uusapan natin na biglang naisip mo, teka muna, ito, dagdag ko pa. So anyway, anything and how to get in touch with you, go right ahead, please, attorney.
Shout out please to to our feature view questionnaire of your viewer, no? Si MP. It's a great question. Salamat po. Now, ito, kung meron ka pang question, MP, because we chose your question and made it a feature question nga, meron ka pang question, then I'm happy to Zoom nga with you, no? You just need to email me nga directly. Itong email ko po, cabatbat@douglas-simon.com. May telephone number na kami sa opisina, of course, 0203-375-0555. But frankly, it's easier to get hold of me by email. Kung mag-i-email po kayo sa akin, you're very welcome. Yung nga lang, lagay nyo, as MP did, no? That's how I found her email again, as a subject, Immigration Corner. That way I find it again. Because alam ko, nag-email siya sa akin and then I opened it and I thought, that's a good question. Maybe we'll use it as a feature question. And then to find it, I typed in Immigration Corner and her details came up. But anyway, shout out to MP. Thank you very much sa question nyo. So again, kung meron kayong if you're interested nga in this topic at saka yung previous topics nga natin, have a look at our website, no? Check it out. Ang website po namin, ito, www.douglas-simon.com. if you go into the news section, no, nandun yung some of my articles. Actually, I need to update nga for this also. So yeah, so it's always a pleasure. Salamat po for joining us, no. It's sa akin, I don't know about anyone else, but sa akin, it's definitely happy Thursday, and so happy to have Sonny back.
Yeah, me too, no? Yeah, it's speechless ako ron, attorney. Yeah, it's nice talaga, no? It's happy being together pagka ganito. And it's really truly enjoyable doing the show because this is interacting with them. Dagdag kaalaman, and we're glad that they are there, no? There to listen to us, no? And I'm sure pagka ganyang kayo'y merong concern, i-share lang ho ninyo sa mga friends ninyo na may concern na ganito, no, sa immigration. Ayan, thank you kay MP. MP ba yung nagsumulat, no? So
MP.
sumulat ho kay Immigration Corner kay
MP.
Attorney, no? Ayan, kung meron kayong tanong. At si ME, at saka yung mga iba ko pang kakilala na medyo issue lang pera para sa citizenship naturalization, sana'y ma-solve yan. Okay, so I guess it's time for us to say goodbye. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat na nakinig sa programang ito. Sa ngalan ni Attorney LIRA, Simon CABATBAT, sa ngalan din ni Direk Pao, ito po si Sonny Laragan nagsasabing, thank you very much for making our Thursday happy. Let's do it again next Thursday for another edition of Immigration Corner. So till then, take care, God bless, and good night. Bye.